Okay, good morning, students. In today's lesson, we will cover 5.4, which is about economies and diseconomies of scale. This part consists of how businesses can grow, why you can also discuss here why businesses want to grow, and then we will also look at reasons how you, or at different ways how you can discuss or decide that this is a bigger business or a larger business, and how will you determine that a business is small and a business is large. So we will look at that. So in short, we will look at integration, how businesses can grow, and then we will look at reasons why they want to grow in, and then how we will determine the size of the business. Is it a large or a small business? After that, in the second part of this, we will look at one of the benefits of large businesses, and that is economies of scale. And a disadvantage of large businesses that they experience is diseconomies of scale, and we will discuss that. We will also discuss how economies and diseconomies affect the cost and the revenue and the profits of the businesses. Okay, for the first part, I have said to you that businesses can grow larger by integration. One gets different parts of integration. You get takeovers and mergers. Please make sure that you know what a takeover is. That is if a business buys over shares of another business and have all the shares or the majority of the shares. In a merger, that is just where two businesses join together and function as one. Now, in both these forms of integration, it is at least two businesses that come together. It can be 3 or 4, and then they form one new business. Now, if we look at integration, there are different examples of integration. There is vertical integration, which we will explain to you: forward vertical integration and backwards vertical integration. Then there is also horizontal integration, and there is conglomerate. You will see some textbooks also have lateral integration, but for your purposes, for your syllabus, you will only do conglomerate, horizontal and vertical integration. Now, what is forward vertical integration? You know that if we talk about a production line, and you, for example, bake cupcakes and you sell it to private individuals and you sell it to businesses. Now you decide, now I want to my business become now bigger. I want to take over or merge with another business which already sell a lot of other types of cakes. So what you do, you merge with another business that is already selling not only cupcakes, but breads and wedding cakes and birthday cakes and so forth. Now, in that case, it is called forward vertical integration, because you merge with a business lower than you or forward in the production line. So in the case where you are, for example, Total, which imported fuel or oil, and you merge with a depot that supply this to you, this fuel, then it is backwards, because you are merging with a business that is your supplier. And in that case, we call it backwards vertical integration. If two firms come together, but the one is your supplier that you are merging with now. Okay, then we have these firms. The reason why you merge like that is to have less cost involved of transport perhaps, or each business in the production line normally add profits to the product that they sell to the next business in the production line. And if you merge, you eliminate that profits between the two businesses, and you can actually then sell a product at a cheaper price. And if you can sell it at a cheaper price, you know then you can sell more products and more clients will be interested. So say for example, I have always baked my cupcakes and then I sold it to this baking business that sell all types of cakes. Then if I sell it to them at $5 a cupcake, but then they can't sell it at $5 a cupcake because they will not make any profit. So they add, say for example, $3 to it. Then they sell it to the client at $8 a cupcake. So that is the profit I'm talking about that will not be there. So you will then, because this business that sell all types of cakes, this cake business or this bakery, if they sell all types of cakes and it is now my business, I can still sell the cupcakes at $5 or $6, but I don't have to sell it at $8 like previously. Okay, then horizontal integration. That is where two businesses come together and form one business. And they do it to eliminate competition. So say for example, you are Namibian breweries and there's a new business that have started up to produce craft beer. But you also want to eliminate this competition, so you merge with this business or you take over this business. Then you take over the business and you sell the craft beer under the name of Namibian breweries. And you do that to eliminate competition, that you also have a brand or a product that is craft for those who want craft beer, that you can also have that in your business. And they don't compete then with your beer that you produce. Okay, then we have conglomerate. This type of integration is where two firms merge which have nothing to do with each other. You can say this beer company merged with a chocolate company, or a beer company merged with a bakery. They have nothing to do with each other. They are not in competition. Why firms or why businessmen merge sometimes their firms like that, or decide to do it with firms that is in no competition with them, is to spread a little bit your risk. That say, for example, people don't eat chocolate anymore, that you can at least survive on the profits of the beer company, or the other way around. So that is types of integration, that is ways in which businesses can grow and expand. You get internal growth when a business grows internally, and that is where you employ more workers or more machinery so that your output increase. or where you train your workers to become more efficient, that your output increase, then your business will grow internally. But if your business grow externally, this is what I have now explained to you through integration, where firms all merge or come together in a way to become bigger and larger. Now, firstly, if you must decide, as I've said, if a firm is a large firm or a small firm, some of you will say, I look at the amount of employees, but that is not always applicable for all businesses, because some use a lot of capital, equipment or technology in the production process, and then they can still be considered a large business. Others, so you must also look at other ways how you measure if a business is large or small. Some look at the output of the firm. You must remember, a firm or a business can be run out of your garage and still be considered a large firm if you look at the output. So some people design an app and they earn millions for that. So then the output is considered very high, because your revenue is high, what you have sold this app for is very high. So you can also look at the output, you must look at the output. The amount of capital, equipment and technology involved is also determine also the size of the business, because it's normally only large businesses that can afford very modernized and very relevant technology and equipment. Then they also look at the profits of firms, and that indicate sometimes it's an indication that that is an indication that the profits, if you look at the profits, that the firm grow in size or is a big business. Okay, then the second part, what may restrict firms that they grow. So some businesses can't grow larger. And the reason for that is, like a psychiatrist, they provide a personal service. So there's no way for them to grow larger. Other businesses, like a jeweler who designs his own products, that is normally very expensive luxury products. So that business will also, there's no reason for such a business to grow larger, because such a business don't have a lot of clients, because not a lot of people can afford that products. Then you also get products that people want a variety. They don't want exactly the same as others. So if a designer designs, say, jerseys, like I've said, or dresses for people that want something different, then their client base will also be very small, because not everyone can afford it. You can also look at them, if the market is very small, there's no reason for you to expand your business. So the market size is also an important factor why people will decide not to expand their business. Some people, if you own your own business, you will sometimes say, I don't want to grow larger because that means more stress, and I don't want more stress. So that is a decision that you make, because normally if you grow larger, you need more workers. That bring more labor problems, and that is, you lost contact with your labor, and that creates these problems, and that is what you don't want. So we have looked at how you determine if a business is large or small. We have looked at reasons why some businesses not or can't grow larger. And then you can also determine why businesses, or why they want to grow. Like I've said, you, for example, know that if a business grow in size and integrate with other businesses, they become larger and their output increase and they can experience economies of scale. But that is not the only reason why businesses want to grow larger. There is a lot of other reasons. You, for example, will decide, I want to grow larger because I want to supply my own products which I need to produce my final product. I want to sell my own final products that I can see and really be in touch with the clients and know what they want. So you already see it have to do with the cost involved. It have to do that you get your products when you want it, the quality that you want, and that you being in touch with your clients and know what they want. So all of this is reasons why businesses decide to grow large, not only because they can bring down their average cost if their output increase.